But why do you get so mad, Paul? Why do you get so angry? Why do you say the fuck word? Because of shit like this. Because, yeah, it wasn't my mom or my sister or my wife or my aunt or my great-grandmother. But you know what? I give a shit about this person. This is sick. And if you're sitting back saying, oh, Paul, I don't like when you say the fuck word. I don't give a fuck. I truly don't. The reason we're here is because there's too many people in this country that don't give a shit about stuff like this because it didn't affect you. Because your mom wasn't Jean Carroll. Your dad wasn't Officer Sitnick. Your grandpa wasn't one of the officers on January 6th. Your fucking kids weren't part of Uvalde or Sandy Hook. And on and on and on. You didn't give a fuck. That's why we're here. What would you like me to say? Oh, let me pray for this poor woman. Oh, you know what? I'm just an evangelical. I just have a different point of view. Can't we just agree? I mean, we're conservative. No, the fuck we can't. The fuck we can't. We are not the same. You people have a fucked up moral compass. You preach daily, Jesus, Jesus, God, God. Put the Bible in Tennessee. You want to put the 10 Commandments in Texas. But you don't give a shit about life. You don't love thy neighbor. You don't feed the hungry. You don't give people universal health care. You vote for a man who is the least Christ-like person that ever walked in this country. You don't care about school shootings. You don't care about economic inequality or poverty or clean air or clean water or global warming. You don't give a fuck because it hasn't affected you yet. Your whiteness hasn't been affected. If we were all pissed off like this, righteous anger, this country wouldn't be where it is today. And the reason we're here is because of this conversation. You didn't give a fuck about people like this, or January 6th, or the soldier that served 5 years and they yanked his wife away when she's breastfeeding. Or you were made fun of for being disabled, or you didn't have increased substance rates. Oh, our God isn't awesome. Fuck you. Shove your religion up your ass. Faith without works is dead. You can pray all you want. You can pray until the cows come home. Faith without works is dead. Is God going to work a 40-hour work week? Is God going to pay my taxes? I'm a person of faith. Is God going to pay for my insurance? Is God going to put gas in my car? Is he? Is God going to pump my gas? Is God going to fly in the airplane when I go on vacation? No, I am. So stop with this shit with God, 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 God. You know what's funny is some of the most nicest, kindest, most empathetic people I know are atheists. Or the people that really scare you. Gay people, trans people, woo! The real sinners of America, right? But you'll vote for an adjudicated rapist. Guy who's such a pitiful piece of shit that he cheats on his wife with a porn star, causes an insurrection, lies 30,000 times, doesn't rent to black people, has dinner with white nationalists, but somehow that's okay. We just have a difference of, no, you don't. Because he's a white man. That's why you voted for him. So you can shove your religion right up your ass. If you could pull your head out of your orange daddy's ass long enough to see what's going on here, praying means nothing without action. Because this didn't affect you, you didn't give a shit. That's why I'm mad. Because I give a damn about my neighbors. I love thy neighbors as thyself. And you're right. Sometimes that's going to be profanity. Sometimes it's going to be raising my voice. But you know what? At least I give a shit about people in this country. The only people you give a shit about is yourself. You are the least Christ-like people that have ever walked this land. All you've done is cared about yourself and nobody else. That's why we're here.